Harmonious has a closing date, the princesses are returning to Cinderella's royal table, and Festival of the Art food studios are announced. Plus, we'll talk about a return to Fantasmic with the dining package, and hopefully some other fun stuff. This is episode 121 of the Mickeyphile Podcast.
Welcome back, everyone, to episode 121 of the Mickeyphile Podcast. I'm Scott, and with me, as always, is my lovely wife, Karen.
Hello, everybody.
It is the 20-something. 20th, 21st, whatever
21st.
it is. 4 days till Christmas. We had a really good mouse quiz last night.
We did.
Most of you guys missed it.
I know. So.
Well, I know how many listeners we have, and I know how many people were on it. So most people missed it. It was a lot of fun.
It was a lot of fun. Maybe we'll try to push it a little harder. It was a battle. There was a big battle at the end there.
Yeah.
Between Amanda and Rick, there was a big battle.
Yeah. People bouncing all over the leaderboard.
I know.
We found out some of our friends do not watch Christmas movies.
We do. Like Christmas Vacation.
Yeah. Even the Disney Christmas movies did not go as
planned.
Well as I thought they would.
I know. I thought people would be like really high numbers. And all of a sudden I'm like, wait a minute, like 4 people got it right? What?
Yeah. Rick Forbes did it, though.
Yes, he did.
He knew his stuff.
Yes.
I think Amanda would have given him a little more run for the money if she'd have read the question, at least read the answers.
She was just pressing buttons. Wasn't the right button, but she was pressing buttons.
You know, there are strategies.
There's 4 answers.
I think what she
one
said,
out of 4.
Well, I think she said she'd rather be fast than right. So that was kind of a kick.
It's pretty funny. And then, you know, there was no battle between the sisters because Heidi was kind of kicking Holly's rear.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, it was not a sister battle.
Holly will redeem herself.
Yes, she will.
I know Holly.
Yes, she will.
So we'll do it again on January 3rd. We'll have a special guest host. At least that's the plan.
That's the plan.
Good Lord willing and the creek don't rise.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll have one round of Harry Potter trivia thrown in.
Yes.
So.
Well, because some of our friends are going to be going to that park in February.
Mm-hmm.
So, figure, get them up to date.
Harry Potter is as big a part of, I want to say American, but world pop culture as literally anything Disney's done.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
I mean, there's 11 movies, I think. I think there's 3 Fantastic Beasts movies, so there's 11 movies.
Yeah, you're right. I forgot about that. Might be
a bunch of books.
Yeah.
More books than you know.
Right.
So I don't have a problem throwing that in there.
Not at all.
Thank you to Glenn Kessler for surprising us last night as our newest Patreon supporter.
Yes, thank you very much, Glenn.
And thanks to all the Patreon supporters.
Yes, thank you very much.
But yeah, thanks, Glenn. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Merry Christmas to everyone.
Merry Christmas.
Happy Hanukkah. It's day, 4?
Today's day 4, yes.
So when this comes out, probably day 5. Yeah. And then 1 week from
yesterday. Well, 1 week.
1 week from right now, I think we're eating dinner. Are we in the early dinner or the late dinner?
Yes, we have we have like the 5:30 dinner. So
yeah, so 1 week from right this second, we will be having dinner on the Star Cruiser.
I know. I'm like so excited about this whole thing.
I'm seriously going to figure out a way to strap that GoPro to something. I think Tony Ann's right. Maybe on the belt is not the best place.
No, because that's not going to be good angles. There's going to be
a whole lot of shots of people's legs and other lower extremity.
Or depending how short they are, might be, upper extremity.
Yeah, a lot of kids and a lot of grown-ups' legs.
Yeah.
So we won't do that.
Right.
I do like the idea of figuring out a way to strap it to the lightsaber. We're 100% taking video of lightsaber training and let you know.
Oh, without a doubt.
And,
because it's a GoPro that we have now, right? The camera.
Yeah, that's the one that's the new camera. That's our early Christmas present. Because it streams directly to Facebook, YouTube, Twitch.
Yeah.
Something else.
We tested it yesterday
yeah, and it actually works.
For like a minute.
Yeah, I'm long enough to figure out it worked. So,
right.
That's the key.
Yes.
Check us out on Facebook next week. We'll be coming live from the Halcyon Galactic Star Cruiser.
Yes.
And
tomorrow we're going to be...
Tomorrow, so probably, unless the editing on this goes really fast, this will come out on the 22nd, and we will be headed over to Magic Kingdom for the last Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party of 2022.
Yes.
Keep an eye out for that. We'll be streaming
the magic.
That. Yeah, on Streaming the Magic. But
right.
We will be live streaming.
Yes, we will.
On the Streaming the Magic Facebook page. Yeah, the page.
Yes.
There's all the housekeeping stuff.
Yeah, that's actually a lot of housekeeping for us. We usually don't do that much housekeeping.
Yeah, and jibber jabber.
Well, that's the other fun stuff.
Right. So why don't you give us some news?
Okay. Harmonious at Epcot is to be retired before April 2023. So my guess, they actually haven't announced the actual date, but based on the fact that the 50th ends on March 31st, that would be before April 2023.
Yeah. That sucks.
I really like Harmonious. I really do.
I mean, based on the two shows that they've just come out with.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no. The one they're doing in April is going to be Epcot Forever. Right? They said they were replacing it temporarily with Epcot Forever.
Did they?
I think so. Which makes sense because they got rid of those. They've got those jet skis sitting around.
Yeah, from
now that they're not doing kite tails.
Right.
But I'm sure that the 100th anniversary one is going to be full of Mulan and Coco and Encanto and
right.
Most of the same stuff. I'm going to be really upset if they put those barges in the lake for a year and a half.
When they spent basically a year putting them in there.
They did spend months getting them into position.
Right.
Ran the fireworks there for, a year and a half? It started October 1st?
Yeah. They had preview on it like the night before, but it started on October 1st, yeah.
So, I don't know. I mean, I'll give them the benefit of the doubt.
Yes.
After, I don't know, close to a year, they fixed most of the issues with Enchantment just in time to get rid of it.
Right. And yes, you are correct. It is Epcot Forever will return briefly before the new show debuts.
Yeah. When is the 100th officially?
I'm looking.
I just saw something about Disneyland online. So, Wondrous Journeys is the newest nighttime spectacular coming to Disneyland Park. It will debut on January 27th as part of the Disney 100 Years of World Celebration. I don't know. But that's going to have... All right, so their 100th anniversary is going to have Sleeping Beauty, Peter Pan... I don't know what the toy ships. These are all concept arts, apparently. Pocahontas, Encanto, It's a Small World. So, the platinum effect on the castle is...
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Pretty sexy.
That is pretty cool.
Oh,
Turning the castle into the Encanto.
casita?
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
All right, so...
All right, I'll give them that. That's pretty cool.
So, but anyway, to my point, a lot of the same songs.
Yes.
You can fly, you can fly, you can fly, and, you know. Do they have Encanto in any of the shows right now? You don't think they do.
No. Well, I think they show a brief picture on an enchantment of
yeah, but like during the medley or whatever.
Right. But there's
I don't remember a song.
Mm.
It's going to be Under Pressure, right? Isn't that the bigger song now than We Don't Talk About Bruno?
Personally, I think it's a better song, but I don't know. I guess it is.
Not sung as well, I have to say. When it comes on the playlist, I'm like, all right, this is an actress, not a singer.
Right.
But anyway, so I'll give them the benefit of the doubt. I think it'll be fine.
Right.
Okay.
Epcot International Festival of the Arts food studios, the kitchens, have been announced. There's 16 of them, which I don't remember being that many last year, but that's okay.
No, but looking at it, I don't see anything modern near Test Track.
Right.
That's the donut box,
yeah,
right?
That's the donut box, basically. Yeah.
Yeah. Figment's Inspiration Station at the Odyssey Art Food and Little Sparks of Magic.
Yeah, I think last year.
The Brew Wing House. I don't think there was anything in there last year.
Right. So I think that one was added. Deco Delights near Port of Entry.
Yeah, that's not new.
No.
Craftsman's Courtyard near Disney Traders. That's not new.
No. The Mexico one, La Artista.
Hambriento.
Yep.
The Hungry Artist.
Yeah.
Starving Artist.
That's
Cute.
actually pretty funny.
Yeah.
The Painted Panda in China. I don't.
Ooh, pulled that Hambriento thing, right?
I know. I'm very proud of you, baby. Good job.
Yeah.
I'm impressed.
It was like the first phrase I learned in Spanish.
Was what?
Tengo mucho hambre.
Which is?
I'm very hungry. You used to tell that to all the old Cuban grandmas that cooked our lunch at Jesuit.
Well, because you were like this string bean.
Yeah. It was like American Housewife. So, because at Jesuit, we had 8 periods, but I only had 4 to 6 classes a day.
Yeah.
So, I think for 4 years, I had second period off.
Okay.
So we would go to first class, then we would go in and have lunch at, 9:15.
Oh, so you had second breakfast.
And then we had second lunch.
I just finally realized what you said about the
Yeah, but you would have second lunch not at lunch. You did second lunch either 4th or 5th period when you had another free period because you didn't want to go in there at lunch. That's when everybody else was.
Right. Because you wanted to, not stand in line and wait for food.
Yeah.
Right. All right. Then Germany has the pastoral palette. Italy.
L'art de mangiare in Italy, which is, I think, the art of food or appetite or something. I don't know exactly what mangia means, but
would make sense.
Yeah, it's like what you say when you're eating.
Yeah. The Artist Table, American Adventure. And Japan has Goshiki. Then Morocco has Tangier Cafe, Flavors of the Medina. Okay.
Between Morocco and France is Vibrante and Vivito, the Encanto Cocina.
I do remember they had
That's the one that's always it always was Brazil, and now it's been Encanto for the last 2 or 3 festivals.
Right, but then obviously for the Festival of the Holidays was Israel.
Yeah, right around there.
Yep. L'Art de la Cuisine Françoise is in France. Gourmet Landscapes is Canada. The Deconstructed Dish. That one is always a little, it's at the near Port of Entry. That one's always a little unique.
They always have food I want to eat.
But it's deconstructed.
But I actually just want like a Reuben, or I don't really want like parts of a Reuben with a archway of bread. Like it looks cool, but I'd rather just have a sandwich I can eat.
Right. It's very artsy.
Yeah, it is. Which is, I mean, it's Festival of the Arts. That's what it's there for.
Yep. And the last one is Pop Eats near Port of Entry. It's actually the one next to the bathrooms near the old Starbucks.
Yeah. Pop Eats, famous for grilled cheese and tomato soup and Figment popcorn buckets.
Yes. And that's all of
You know, if Chapek was still there, we'd find out if Disney still had any of the Figment popcorn buckets. Would he open the vault and brought him back out?
Because Figment is a big part of this, again, Festival of the Arts.
Figment's going to be a bigger and bigger part of everything now that they've got Seth Rogen making a movie about him.
Yeah. So, but I enjoy the Festival of the Arts. It's kind of neat. I like seeing the artists and all that stuff all around. So, but I mean, I enjoy it because it's got some really cool art.
Oh, the art is fantastic.
Yeah.
And
usually
the food is
pretty good.
The food is probably better at Festival of the Arts than it is at Food and Wine.
Uh-huh.
So, anyway.
Yep.
Cool.
Cinderella's Royal Table is returning to character dining on February 28th.
So, I guess from what I understand, like Cinderella has been there.
Yes.
But that's it, right?
Yeah, she's been downstairs basically.
Where she always was. At the entrance, you take a picture with her before you go get seated.
Right.
But now they're going to bring back, that was the coolest, the whole like WWE introductions for the princesses. I always thought were really cool. Yeah, you know, the guy who did like a big thing with their biography and announced each one of them. And then the way they had their little list of people that were there celebrating and went.
Yes. Because that was really cool when they came for our anniversary when we went. That was just very cool.
Yeah. So that's good. And, you know, it's still got a bad reputation, but the food there, last time we went was really good.
It was delicious. And
because I don't eat fish.
Right.
Like they had a surf and turf, and I was like, you know, I don't know what it was. I think it was a filet with shrimp.
Yeah, something.
And I was like, can I just have the filet and like don't bring the shrimp out? And the guy goes, turf and turf? Yeah, got it. And I was like, oh. And he did. He brought 2 fillets out.
Yeah.
Same price.
Right.
Because I was like, just keep the shrimp back there. Just don't bring it to the table.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, it was cool.
And the service, I mean,
and the fireworks through the stained glass windows was a really cool view.
It was very cool. I did a lot of the slow motion ones through it. I thought it was
yeah, it was very cool.
It was very cool.
So I'm glad they're coming back.
Mm-hmm. Chef Mickey's is returning to full buffet starting on March 1st.
I'm going to tell you, I think that restaurant was more enjoyable with the skillets.
I agree. Because one, you actually got to sit there and enjoy your food instead of trying to figure out what do you want to get next.
Yeah. I think it was a little better food.
Uh-huh.
The ambiance of that restaurant doesn't do it for me because I mean, to be honest with you, at buffet, it's a $60 a person. It's really an $80 a person after drink and tip and tax and all that.
Right.
Food. And then it's like wide open and everybody from outside in the lobby, or not the lobby, but the common area is looking at you. And
right. Now, I will say the last time that we ate there. It
feels dated.
When we sat farther in, I actually enjoyed that more because I didn't feel like we were being watched.
But we also had the skillet thing.
Yes.
So, but, you know, it's a traditional buffet. It needs to come back.
Yes, it is. Yeah. So it's still pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
Disney's Winter Summerland Mini Golf is going to refurb in January, which is a good time because it's cold.
Which means which I find really kind of amazing because it hadn't been open that long.
No.
After I thought refurb. But I guess that means that Fantasia Mini Golf will reopen in January.
Yeah. It just seems like they just keep alternating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because, that one opened when they shut down Fantasia.
Right.
So.
Yep. The Santa Clauses have been renewed for a second season on Disney+.
We got to watch the last episode.
I know, we do. We need to watch the next before Christmas.
It kind of was running its way to a conclusion.
Right. But I'd still like to see where they're going with it and the fact that it's going into a second season.
Right. So I got to figure out how that's happening.
Right. Making the Disney Wish, Disney's newest cruise ship. The documentary is debuting on the National Geographic Channel on December 24th at 9 p.m.
That's Saturday.
Yes.
Yeah, that's Saturday.
Yes.
Cool. I'm looking forward to seeing that.
I am too.
I'm not excited yet because there's some big things coming up like Star Cruiser, Mom's birthday, but I'm starting to get excited about the cruise.
Uh-huh.
Got to get my passport still.
Yes, you do. Walt Disney World is testing Virtual Assistant in My Disney Experience app that's going to answer basic questions about resort and park and things like that. I know. So instead of people asking the questions on the Book of Face,
they're still going to answer it on Facebook. That's 99% of the requests for tips or tricks in that one Facebook group.
Mm-hmm. You could type it in.
You would have the answer in like 0.83 seconds. There'd be 500,000 hits on Google if you just type the exact sentence into Google.
I know.
But, I wonder what the virtual assistant's going to do that Hey Google or Hey Siri wouldn't do.
I don't know.
Like, I'm pretty sure. Test this. Hey Siri, what time does Magic Kingdom close today?
It's open today from 9 o'clock to 2300 hours.
But yeah, so I don't know what she's going to do, what their in-app one is going to do that's different than what I can probably already get on my phone. But anyway, cool. Let's see what happens.
Yep. There have been...
Listen, they're shorthanded in like all of the customer service.
Right. So if we can get people that stop calling them customer service asking for ridiculously simplistic questions.
Right.
Then...
But not just calling in. Not having to go to the blue tent to find out that what time the 3 o'clock parade is,
Or I went to Guardians of the Galaxy. They wouldn't let me get in the standby line.
Right. So, anyway. Okay.
New menu items have been added to Cosmic Ray's Starlight Cafe. They have a grilled chicken sandwich now and a sweet and sour salad with either shrimp or chicken. I did also see that they've added a triple B burger, which is bacon, beef, and they have a barbecue sauce that apparently has Coca-Cola cooked in with it.
Okay.
So I think it's good that they're adding new items.
Yeah, it is.
Because Cosmic Rays has been kind of stale on their
Dave and
food.
Tony Ann just had Dave and Veronica just had a grilled chicken sandwich somewhere, and I don't remember where.
It was from Friars.
So right around the corner.
Yeah.
So no, that's where they had the beef and the brat burger. Is that where they got the grilled chicken too?
No, that's where they had the Mr. Toad's.
The brat burger is the Mr. Toad's thing.
Yeah.
Okay. So I don't know. They said the grilled chicken sandwich was good. It was like a real chicken breast. And
Mm-hmm.
so assuming it's going to be at least the same chicken.
Right.
Cool.
Yeah. Avatar, The Way of Water earned $135 million during its opening weekend.
Yeah, good.
It was projected to do between 150 and 175.
Well, I mean, I think that the movie people have no idea how to project movies right now.
Right.
And I think that's probably related to the fact that we didn't have any movies for 2.5 years.
Mm-hmm.
In the theaters.
Correct.
So, I mean, it's better than 30 million.
Yeah. True.
And if it was, you saw that thing about Edie Falco? It was like, oh, I filmed this so long ago, I thought it already come out and bombed.
It's like, wow.
Yeah, but maybe that means that, it would cost less money to make it because
it was made so long ago.
Because it was made so long ago.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know. Who knows? I mean, our friends that went and saw it all seemed to enjoy it.
Yeah, they did.
So critics' reviews are mixed. I was trying to find out if I wanted to go see it or not, especially having never seen the first one. The critics are mixed on it.
Yeah.
But
So,
yeah.
see.
Yeah, I'll see it on Disney Plus, I guess.
Yep.
Or maybe I won't. I mean, I've had 3 years to watch the first one since it came on Disney Plus, and I haven't watched it yet.
Yeah, I know. A variety of AMC theaters are hosting a New Year's Eve movie marathon. Actually, sorry, that's wrong. Let me say that again. A variety of AMC theaters are hosting a New Year's Day movie marathon in celebration of Disney's 100 Years of Wonder. It is over 6 hours of movies for $30 per ticket, beginning at 12 p.m. on January 1st. The movies are going to be The Lion King, Beauty and the Beast, Aladdin, and Frozen.
Do we know if those were the live action or the animateds?
If I recall from
Frozen obviously is animated.
Right. If I recall from what I read, it's the originals.
Okay, good.
Yeah. So,
so to our friends who may be around Disney Springs on the 1st.
You can actually buy the tickets now.
Want to do that? You got to figure the AMC theater at Disney Springs is going to be part of this.
It is, yes. So I thought it was kind of cool.
Mm-hmm.
And I think they are giving you like some commemorative thing for it and something else. So I still think it's really neat.
And it does probably go in the order of
release.
Well, that's probably true. I'm not sure. Aladdin may have been earlier. Beauty and the Beast was 91. Lion King wasn't before that. No, I was going to say it kind of goes in like ascending order of the way I like them.
Okay.
Like the Lion King was always kind of, okay. Compared to the other 3 on the list.
Oh, see, I always liked, I liked all of them though.
I mean, I liked all of them. The Lion King was always just kind of like, I wasn't going to go out of my way to watch The Lion King, but I'll watch Beauty and the Beast or Aladdin or Frozen.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Like I'll go look for those. Lion King is basically going to have to be like, I need something to watch. And when I open Disney Plus, it goes selected for you.
Ah.
And I just have to click on it,
Gotcha.
So, but I would go do that for $30 to watch 4 movies.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
And they're movies I've seen before, which means I won't worry about getting up to go to the bathroom.
That's always the worst part when you go to a theater. Sit there, do you do the dance or do you just, hopefully you're not going to miss anything good?
Right. Okay.
Resorts, cast members, and guests donated over 40,000 toys to benefit children and families in Orange Osceola, and Seminole counties.
That's really cool.
I think it's really cool. So, there we go.
Is that a Marine Corps charity?
Yes, it is.
What I thought. Well, cool.
Yep. So, and that's in addition to the regular toy drive. So, Toys for Tots drive.
Yeah.
Disney Cruise Line brings back 50% off required deposit for new bookings departing between June 19th, 2023 and May 31st, 2024.
Let's see. ESPN Wide World of Sports is going to be hosting the Tampa Bay Rays for spring training after Hurricane Ian damaged the spring training facility in Port Charlotte. I've been by there within the last 2 weeks anyway.
And how'd it look?
I don't know. Maybe you can't put 12,000 fans in the stands. I mean, now you still got 3 months, but
yeah.
You got 2 months because it's around Valentine's Day.
Right.
I mean, but they could play there. But whatever. I mean, it's, Orlando probably makes a lot more sense than Port Charlotte does anyway for them to be for spring training.
Yes, I would agree.
If you're, still legitimately trying to build a fan base. I would think people are more likely to come from Orlando than Port Charlotte, even if it is a little further.
I would agree.
So that's cool.
Uh-huh.
And honestly, we're more likely to go over and watch a game now than we were to drive to Port Charlotte.
You're correct.
DVC news. DVC 2023 dues balances have posted and are due by January 15th, 2023. If you're paying them in full.
Yes.
Unless you pay for them by the month, in which case I guess that they're technically due by December 31st of 2023.
Right.
The DVC Epcot Lounge has been refreshed with new seating and decor. It needed that. It looked a little worn out, too. I mean, not really complaining about it because of what it is. And I think it's got the same problem in my head as Chef Mickey's, which is because it's so open and with that high roof and the sun coming in, it just looks older than it is.
Yeah.
So, but I'm glad they refreshed it.
Yeah.
Colors and that doesn't come out of our dues either. That's like out of the sales budget. So that's not something they had to do.
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool. The lava pool water slide at Poly will be closing for refurbishment starting January 3rd, 2023, and is expected to open early February. So that sounds like paint and patch a couple of cuts in it or something.
Yep.
And Disney has confirmed plans to refurbish the main lobby of Disney's Grand Floridian Resort and Spa. If they do more than paint and maybe carpets, it's like, don't change the decor. Please don't put characters in it.
Yep.
Leave Travis's birdcage and the piano player, and
I know.
Let that one just be fancy.
Yep.
I mean, I guess if you want to do something, I love that silly Mary Poppins penguin fountain in the DVC lobby.
I love that too. Bring that over and put that in the main lobby.
Don't take it out of the DVC lobby.
No, I'm saying put one in there.
Yeah. But please don't turn it into an Incredibles hotel or something.
Yeah.
So anyway, that is all the news we got, I guess.
That is all the news.
Yeah. Okay. So like a week and a half ago on Friday the 9th, right?
Yes.
We went over to Epcot and met up with our friends Dave and Veronica from the Disney Crush podcast.
Yep.
And we rode Guardians.
Yep.
So why did we not? Oh, you were running errands or something, I guess. And I was doing homework. because we didn't get over there till like noon or a little later, around noon.
Yeah, around noon.
Yeah, we rode Guardians again.
Yes.
So I think the music is very busy and it's not a song you know.
The Christmas one?
Yeah, unlike the other one, like, I mean, One Way or Another or September, those are very busy songs too, but you've known them for 30 years.
Right.
So it's okay. Run, Run, Rocket is really hard because they made it up.
Mm-hmm.
And it's really hard to listen to the song, but the ride's still great.
Yes.
So, and I'm glad they tried to do something for Christmas.
I am too.
I hope that they'll do it again, but maybe just use like
a regular Christmas song.
Because
there's plenty of Christmas songs from that time period.
Yeah.
That they can use.
Or use, right. I mean, throw the waitresses in there, the Christmas wrapping or.
Yeah. I mean, they've got basically a year to work on another set of 6 songs or 3 songs.
One song. I mean,
I know. Well, I know, but they could make it so it's a couple.
Don't put like, that Wham song, but something I think that people know.
Yes.
Would make the song more enjoyable.
I agree.
Even if it was Run, Run, Rudolph, maybe.
Right.
Or I guess country wouldn't work.
Probably not.
But I still think that Santa Looks a Lot Like Daddy is an hilarious song. The Brad Paisley version or the Buck Owens version.
Yes.
But yeah, I mean, I think a more familiar song would make the song better.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I've gotten from it now, having written it, I don't know, 3 or 4 times.
Yes.
Since the Christmas overlay.
Mm-hmm.
First cool thing that happened is we were walking out and we went to Test Track.
Yes.
And we were coming out of Test Track through the store.
Mm-hmm. Because that's the only way you can go.
Yeah. And they had the 50th anniversary monorail and the 50th anniversary castle playset, which are normally, I believe, $125.
Correct.
For $75 each, minus your AP, DVC, Disney Visa, whatever, discounts.
Mm-hmm.
So they had done that only at World of Disney on the weekend after Thanksgiving.
Right.
Like it's all the signs said Black Friday sale, but it was still on.
It was through the weekend. Right. Yeah.
Sunday or until they sold out of them all.
Right.
Which I guess was Saturday.
Yes. Because we tried to.
And there were other things on that sale and they left them all weekend. But
right.
But now they had moved it over to the weird gift shop at Test Track.
Right. But now it's also everywhere too.
I didn't notice that at Creation Shop or anywhere else, but Test Track. Mm-hmm. So I've wanted the monorail, kind of wanted the monorail.
But wasn't willing to pay $125 for the monorail.
Yeah.
Right.
Basically. Anyway, so we got that. And so you guys were going to ride something.
We were originally going to go ride Frozen, but we wanted to go around the world and try some of the cookies.
Yeah. And we had a dinner reservation that was early.
At 4:00, right?
Yeah, or 4:30, something like that.
At 50's prime time.
Right. So I said, okay, I'll take these 2 big boxes out to the car. Mm-hmm. And then I'll just beat you guys at Hollywood Studios. I'll drive over, you guys go ride Frozen, do whatever, jump on the Skyliner.
Right.
Or the boat, because I forgot you were with Veronica.
We still took the Skyliner.
I know. So proud.
I know.
I didn't want to break that news because they haven't gotten there yet. But
I know. Spoiler.
Yeah.
But then Dave decided he was going to go hang with you.
Yeah. So Dave was like, yeah.
We'll do guys thing. Let them go do the girl thing.
Right. So we went out to the car and then drove over to Baseline Tap House. And we kind of talked about this last week. Apparently the margarita is pretty good.
Yeah, I didn't even know they had one.
I didn't either. I've never gotten past the cider at the bottom of the menu, but Dave knew it was there and was talking about it before we got there.
So very nice.
Yeah.
So, and Veronica and I walked around the world. She wanted to get the violet sake. That was the one thing she really wanted.
Right.
And then, so we got that. I also got we stopped in Germany. I got a grapefruit beer and she got a pretzel. So then we wandered around.
Somewhere around that time, we all got a text message with instructions from Tony Ann.
And we failed miserably on those instructions.
Well, Dave and I were no longer in a position to do it. You and Veronica let everybody down. I just want to point that out.
Wait a minute. By the time we got the notification, we were on the Skyliner.
I don't know about that because you guys were late for the reservation.
It took a little bit of convincing just to get Veronica on the Skyliner.
Yeah, no, I don't know why you guys just didn't jump on the boat.
She said, I'm willing to take the Skyliner.
Okay. That's awesome.
So then we get in there and we just start talking about everything. It's just, we're going through. She's like, it's just transportation. I go, yeah, it's just transportation. It doesn't matter how it works.
Hasn't fallen yet.
Right. Didn't say that.
So
then we get in the Skyliner and we're just literally talking about everything but what we're doing.
Right.
So they'd put us with other people in our car in the gondola.
Right.
The guy, it was, parents and an older child. He is just giggling the whole time because we're literally talking about nothing. And then so Veronica finally looked at him. She goes, I know you think we're crazy. She goes, this is terrifying me. And the only way I can keep myself sane is that we're just going to keep talking about nothing. Then it just made him laugh even harder.
Yeah. But I will say, I know that that's at least twice she's been on it. Mm-hmm. So that's cool.
Yes.
So yeah, we met you guys at prime time.
Right.
50s prime time.
Yeah. We went to Baseline because we assumed you were there.
No, we left because we wanted to be on time for our dinner reservation. And there's a bar right next door to 50s prime time.
So then we got in.
Which I had the Holiday Inn fashion, and it was pretty good.
I mean, from the time we checked in, we went to go order drinks, and we couldn't even get up to order our drinks because they'd already said our table was ready when we got there.
Yeah, but we ordered drinks at the table. It wasn't like we didn't have drinks.
Yeah.
So it was, I guess with our discount, like $50 a piece.
Actually, it was a set price. There was no discount applicable.
Oh, so it was $50 a piece.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's cool. So that was
the Fantasmic dining package.
The Fantasmic dining package.
Mm-hmm.
A dessert or appetizer.
Right.
Entree.
And
a non-alcoholic beverage.
Right.
So like Dave and Veronica got the onion rings, and then I think they got something at the end. I don't remember what. For a dessert.
I don't remember either.
And then they brought us another thing of onion rings. They were good. I brought them home and heated them up the next day.
I got the sampler. Dave got the sampler.
Yeah, I got fried chicken.
Right. And Veronica got salmon.
Right.
Yes.
And she said that was very good.
Uh-huh.
Did we get an appetizer?
I got a salad. You got...
Oh, that's what it was. I got
you got the
peanut butter and jelly milkshake.
Right. I got basically a wedge salad.
The peanut butter and jelly milkshake I had never had before, and I'm a milkshake guy, and I'm a very big peanut butter guy.
And how was it?
It tasted like peanut butter. I didn't taste jelly in it.
Okay.
So that's okay. That happens sometimes when you make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich too.
Right.
Like you put a little too much peanut butter and that's all you taste.
But the highlight.
And I said, I had told her before I was probably not getting an appetizer because I wanted the milkshake. And, actually, because I had asked her if the milkshake counted as a drink.
Right.
And it doesn't. It counts as a dessert. Heads up there. So then when she came back at the end of the meal and she goes, okay, do you want the peanut butter shake? So I'm not 100% sure that I got peanut butter and jelly. Which was fine.
Right.
And even if that's what it always tastes like, I will get it again because it was a good milkshake.
And the highlight of it was the server. She was amazing.
Yeah, I don't remember what her name was.
Teresa.
Okay, there you go. She was good. She did the whole shtick without crossing the line of possibly offending anyone.
Right.
You know, it was funny. I mean, like, I think she knew we were cool right off the bat because she came up and the first thing she said was, here's the barcode to pull up the menu.
Right.
And I was like, well, that sucks because now you're not going to yell at us for being on our phone at the table.
Right.
And she responded that if we were on our phones after we had ordered, then she would yell at us.
Right.
And I think she yelled at the table next to us about putting their elbows on the table.
Yes, because there's one guy that just kept doing it.
Yeah, right.
And
right.
we did, every time she showed up, we all kind of caught ourselves putting our elbows on, getting our elbows off the table.
Yeah, exactly.
But she was good, but she was incredibly pleasant, you know, just great personality and had fun with us.
Right.
And then I know that when you got your drink, because you went to reorder your drink, and she said, well, who made it? And then she's tried to describe somebody. Well, she's kind of a bigger girl. She goes, oh, yeah, that's my daughter. I'll just ask her what you made.
Yeah. So, and because I couldn't remember, I was like, it's the holiday thing.
Yeah.
I can't remember what it was called. And
right.
then I did remember and got that. But yeah, her daughter was a good bartender too, out front. Like friendly, quick.
Which is good.
You know,
which is good.
It's a small bar. So there's a lot of people in the way, but she kept people moving. And
right. And the server, she was there, but wasn't always there. You know, it was one of those.
No, she just got there when the drinks needed refilling or
right.
when we were, you know, ready to move to the next step of the meal, that kind of deal.
Yeah, but she always had something, you know, fun to say or, you know.
Yeah, it was good.
It was good.
It was very good. We left there. We went and rode Rise of the Resistance.
Right. And we actually got to go through the whole queue.
Yeah, we did the whole thing, the transport. And
yep. Unlike, you know, Dom hasn't gotten to do that yet, I don't think.
We had Kylo Ren, not the B
right.
version of the ride. When the ride was over and we were back on the planet.
Yeah.
Like it was backed up. That was weird.
Yes, it was. So we heard things that we hadn't really heard before, which was kind of cool.
Yeah, right.
So, and then we left there and kind of had to seriously haul.
Yeah, we had to hustle to get to Fantasia. And we got there literally about Fantasmic. And we got there literally about 10 minutes before the ride or before the show started.
Right.
So we got apparently lucky because we got seats, I don't know, about 4 rows up from the water, like dead center of the stage.
Yep.
For 4 of us. It was weird. There were just these 4 empty seats.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I think maybe somebody were saving seats and they just never showed back up. I don't know.
Maybe, yeah. But then we heard later on that had happened a day or two before, and they had told people, well, we just don't have seats for you. So I guess we got lucky.
Yeah, we did.
Getting there because it was pretty full.
Yes, and it was the perfect spot.
Yeah, it was, dead center of the stage. We weren't really in the splash zone. We got maybe a little mist on us twice, but nothing of an issue.
We could feel the heat from the fire.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
We were that close.
But it was...
The show's really good.
The show is really good. So the Pocahontas part, it was really just her...
They basically just shortened it.
Yeah. Shorten the Pocahontas.
Just Pocahontas, and then turn the Pocahontas part into Aladdin.
Right.
Elsa seemed new.
Elsa was new. Mulan was new.
Moana was new.
And Moana was new, yes.
So they didn't really remove anything. They, edited it a little bit. But
right. And added 3 parts, and they made it 3 minutes longer.
Yeah, something they haven't done in a while, which was add to the experience.
Mm-hmm.
So that was super cool.
Yeah, and being able to sit right in the center like that, you really get to take it all in and see the entire show. Rather than being like the first time I saw it for the AP part, I was a little bit more on the side. So there's parts of it I missed.
Right.
Couldn't really see quite as clearly as you are in the center. So I'm excited to go see it again.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
For sure. And then I guess we left.
Yeah, we walked out.
Yeah. Went back to the parking lot and went our separate ways once we got to where our cars were.
Yeah. But
it came home. But it was a good trip.
It was a very good trip. So I feel like we got a lot done.
Yeah. And I mean, just in part of a day.
Mm-hmm. I just loved, I just enjoy going around the parks and just kind of walking around and just taking things in with them.
Right.
So it was nice.
And I mean, in a few hours, we rode Test Track, Guardians of the Galaxy, Rise of the Resistance, and saw Fantasmic.
Right.
It's a pretty full day.
That's a very full day.
I think that's all we've got for this week.
I think so.
So, once again, thank you, everybody, for listening to our show, sticking with us to the end here. Social media, we're on Instagram, TikTok, and Twitch now at Mickeyphile_podcast. There's a Facebook page. Our Facebook group is the Mickeyphile Improvement District.
Still funny.
The podcast is available everywhere you find podcasts. I don't know of anywhere that we're not, that has at least, reasonable listenership.
Right.
Reasonable use. So, best way to support the show is doing what you're doing now, listening. But, subscribe, like, follow, whatever it is on your podcatcher. Rate, review, that helps. People find us because of the algorithms, the way they do it. And, just tell your friends, tell your family. Send us an email. We'll send you a sticker. You can go stick it on the bathroom door at the bar up the street. Just get the word out.
Yep.
That's all I got for this week. Merry Christmas, everybody. Goodbye.
Good night, everybody. Merry Christmas.